We're gonna start, if you start with a roller, like if you're laying down and just put like a pillow behind the crease of your knee and then turn to your side. Let me get it. And then turn to your side and keep your knees soft and keep your hips in a little bit of a flexion here. So again, if I started, the roller's right behind my knees and I'm just turning to my side. And the roller is gonna be above the kneecap. So you've got that soft little scoopy section right above the lateral kneecap.
Torso side?
Say it again.
Torso side?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the upper portion of your knees. That's a good one. Let me start that over. All right, I'm gonna start that. I'll splice that one. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna show you something more specific to the knees. So the easiest way to get into this position is to take the roller and start with the roller right behind your knees. And then lay down on your side to where you're still in a little bit of hip flexion and the side of your knee, the crease of your knee is laying on top of the roller. Now it's gonna be, if you think about the knee crease, we're gonna be a little above the knee crease, more on the hamstring tendon maybe, not below it, above it. And then we're gonna turn to our side. Now if you are stable enough to come up on your elbow or on your forearm, your feet stay on the ground, go ahead and do that for this part. We're gonna go up and down, just about a ½ inch, and I'm gonna curl my toes and work my way right above the top of the kneecap, right? So there's a crease, there's a little indentation right above the kneecap. So I wanna be as close to the kneecap as I can be without being on it. And just moving about a ½ inch, at the most an inch. And then I'll lay my body back down on the ground and be in like a jackknife position. I'm gonna go and extend my knees, but be in a little hip flexion. And then I'm gonna think like what do you call this, Bonnie?
Like a mermaid?
Yeah, mermaid, yes. I'm pinning the skin and I'm shearing back and forth to the end point. Then I can stop that mermaid kick and I can take a little walk. I can bend my knee and straighten it. And I'm on the true side right now. And then I'm going to take that top leg. If it's too much, I can always take the top leg and drop it off. But I'm gonna do a little corner turn or a quarter turn towards the ground. Now the roller is gonna sink into that little sulcus right above the kneecap, right below the vastus lateralis, and I'm gonna mermaid again. Pin the skin, and I can turn a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 shears back and forth, and turn a little bit more, maybe drop the top leg off, turn a little bit more, and the roller is this framing around the top of my kneecap. And then come back, I can stop if I want to here, bend and straighten the knee. Bend and straighten, working all the way around. Just think, I'm thinking tendinous, ligamentous tissue, not on the muscle, as close to that patella as I can be without being on it, right? So I can really get around to the quadriceps tendon, shear, shear, shear. So I really here, it's more back and forth here. In body work world, we call it cross fiber friction, right? And then you've got the bend and straighten. Take a little walk. If you wanna bend both knees, one at a time, bend one, straighten one. Get into a little different position every time, different place every time. So do 3 or 4 places around the lateral kneecap, right? And then I'm gonna stop, take a breath, push myself up, flip around to the other side. Notice when you flip around to the other side, this lightness and this coolness around the outside upper quadrant of the patella. Right, so the IT band is right there. So when people have IT band issues. All right, so same thing. I'm gonna start over again with putting that roller right behind the crease of my knees. Turn to my side. It's more above the knee. I don't wanna say above the kneecap, but yes, right now I'm still on my true side, but it's on the top half if I have to divide myself in the top and the bottom half, right? And then I'm gonna come up to my forearm, lift up, toes go on the ground, and I can start just a little bit of a glide. Up and down, turn a little, up and down and turn a little. So I'm staying on that lower third of my quad, but my intention is not necessarily the quad, it's the attachments coming off. And the IT, I'm on the attachments of the IT, not really up in it. right? Up and down. I can make little circles if I want to. 3 to 5 is enough, and then come back to the side, sit my hips down, lay my body down and be relaxed. Again, the roller is right above the kneecap, and I'm on my true side, and I do my little mermaid. So my body's in a little bit of a jackknife position, right? A little hip flexed here, but more straight legs. And back and forth, and then I'll go for a little walk. I'll bend my bottom knee, straighten the top leg, so just walk my legs back and forth. 3 to 5 of those is enough. Turn my body a little more towards the ground. This is getting a little spicy for me, right? So I'm gonna take the top leg and take some weight off and do the same thing. Turning to a different spot. So I'm gonna show you on this part of my knee. I was on the side, now I'm working a little bit to the upper outside of the patella, a little bend and straighten. So I do my mermaids first, then my little bend and straighten. Could you bend, if you have this available to you, bend the knee and rotate internally and externally rotate the leg? Of course you can, right? Then you can go one more spot. I can't add more weight. You might still be okay to come a little more towards the front, getting to where you're on the outer side of the quadriceps tendon, right? Your vastus intermedius. Right, that's a great spot to work right here. Do a little bend and straighten after you do your mermaid kicks. It doesn't have to be a full knee flexion. That's a little uncomfortable. We do not cause pain to get out of pain. So I'm gonna respect my pain sensor right now and not do a full knee flexion. Mix up my shears, 3 to 5 of each, scan my body, try not to tighten. I just noticed I was tightening my neck. And then compress, wait, take a breath. Now happy knees.